Police Inspector General Douglas Kanja and DCI Director Mohammed Amin have finally appeared in court regarding the disappearance of 3 youths in Lolonga last month. The missing individuals, Justin Muturi, Martin Mwau and Karani Mwemba, were allegedly abducted on the 16th of December 2024, but their whereabouts remain unknown. Kanja confirmed that the 3 men are not in police custody. DCI Director Amin Mohammed added that an investigation was launched after the report was received, with Officer Paul Washira from the DCI leading the efforts.
To whom I am responsible for the efficient and effective command of the Directorate of Criminal Investigations to make sure that expeditious investigations are instituted in relation to all the missing person reports. Pursuant to that directive by my Inspector General, my Lord, I instructed my Deputy Director Investigations, Sir Paul Wachira, my Lord, who is an Assistant Inspector General.
A standoff between matatu operators and hawkers in Nairobi's central business district has been resolved following a meeting led by Chief Officer for Mobility Dr. Michael Waikenda, urging both parties to work together to maintain order and ensure a clean and organized environment. He emphasized that relocating hawkers to back streets does not require matatus to vacate their spaces, and both groups must collaborate to ensure the CBD remains orderly. Hawkers Association Chairman Francis Gashanja confirmed their new commitment to working alongside matatu operators to uphold the cleanliness in designated areas. Nairobi County Secretary Godfrey Akumali clarified that the January 6th directive was not meant to displace hawkers but to improve organization in the city. However, he reinforced the continued ban on hawking along pedestrian walkways and urged all parties to adhere to county regulations.
Pearl Newsbeat.
President William Ruto says Kenya is committed to providing quality education that aligns with the global job market demands. Speaking to Kenyans in Egypt, President Ruto highlighted the need for education systems to equip individuals with a sharpened knowledge, skills and competencies that align with the industry standards. He emphasized that Kenya has the best human resource capital globally, noting that the government is focused on enhancing human capital outcomes.
We have now rolled out big program under the Ministry of ICT on digital jobs. We have so many companies across the world who are looking for Kenyans to work for them. Not to work for them in their countries, but to work for them from Kenya. What we are calling business process outsourcing. The largest business process outsourcing company in the world has just opened an office in Kenya so that we can get many Kenyans working.
This as Deputy President Kithure Kindiki says that the Kenya Kwanza government's job creation program is on course. Speaking during an inter-ministerial meeting to track the progress made and fast-track local and diaspora job creation programs, Kindiki said that the government has put in every effort to accelerate it and increase the number of people in gainful employment.
We are creating jobs locally, both long-term and short-term jobs, because a job is a job. The theme, the campaign theme of President Ruto was kazi. A job doesn't have to be the permanent pension. That's one type. A job is a job. I have seen trying to ridicule the young people, the 106,000 young people now engaged in the housing program, saying these are temporary jobs. What will happen to these young people when the projects are over? If we can engage 200,000, 300,000, 500,000 young people for the next 2, 3, 4 years in this program, as opposed to them staying idle, we will have gone a long way in getting jobs for the people of Kenya.
The Ministry of Health has called for early screening and a timely treatment of cervical cancer, warning that late diagnosis reduces survival rates. Speaking during the World Cervical Cancer Awareness Month celebrations in Nyandarua County, Principal Secretary for Public Health Mary Muthoni revealed that cervical cancer claims 3,211 lives annually. To address this, Muthoni announced that the ministry has launched a nationwide vaccination campaign targeting 14-year-old schoolgirls to curb future cases.
This country records about 5,226 new cases and 3,211 deaths for cervical cancer annually. Kila mwaka hapa nchini watu 5,236 new cases. Utaenda kwa hospitali, kona data, ambiwa hawa ndio wamepatwa na kansa. Mambo ya screening, mambo ya vaccination na treatment tunaiweka kwa basket moja. Ati wale wasichana wadogo wako 14 years and below, tukue tumewavaccinate 90% of them in this country.
With 9 women dying daily from the disease and over 5,000 new cases reported yearly, the government and health stakeholders are intensifying efforts to tackle these growing crises.
Pearl Newsbeat.
Miners in Nyanza region have been warned against extending their activities to the local communities without authorization from relevant agencies. The Mining and Blue Economy Cabinet Secretary Ali Hassan Joho has further warning short while on tour of the Nyanza region and told off illegal miners for exploiting communities' spaces without paying a gross of the income to the county government. Joho says his ministry has launched an extensive campaign to license mining fields, but only those operating in full compliance with the mining guidelines will be licensed.
There's a lot of illegal mining activities that happens in the Nyanza region. I have had a meeting with the regional police and the county commanders and others. Nimesema watu wetu wale wanaitwa artisanal miners wasiwahi guzwa, wasisumbuliwe na wasaidiwe kusonga maisha mbele. Lakini wale wakora ambao wanakuja hapa na mashine kubwa kubwa wanaingia kichaka na msituni kuchukua rasilimali ya mwananchi bila kuongea na mwananchi, bila kuongea na county government, bila kuacha rasilimali hapa, bila kuacha a shareable reasonable amount of money to the people of Siaya, we have no time for them.
And across borders, thousands of displaced Palestinians have returned to the northern Gaza Strip, marking the third consecutive day of returns after months of intense Israeli bombardment. The United Nations has reported that over 376,000 Palestinians have arrived in northern Gaza since Israeli forces withdrew on Monday in line with the 42-day ceasefire agreement that paused the Israel-Hamas war.
Pearl Radio, the home of fresh and classic hits.